Here is my review of Stranger Things Season 5, Episode 4.
Oh my gosh! Holy smokes, mind blown!
Wow, that ending was ridiculous. Way to end the first album, or whatever they're calling it, the first section. Way to end it. I'm gonna be honest. In the first hour, I was like, this episode is It's a little disappointing for the end of the first set. I was getting ready to give it like 7.5, 8 maybe at the most. Then the last 30 minutes kicked in. Okay. Holy smokes! Then, oh my Lanta, it bumped up so much. So much. It was ridiculous. I mean, I always figured Will kind of had powers, and it a little bit confused me because I'm like, okay, Elle got her powers because she shared or whatever, because part of Henry is in Elle. Like, they took blood or whatever, mixed it with her. That's how she got her powers. Okay, when Will was in the Upside Down, wasn't Vecna had that tube in him, so part of him was in there. So wouldn't that mean like he would also have powers? I wasn't necessarily saying on the same scale as 11 or the same type, because her sister has different powers. But I was like, it makes sense for him to have powers. His powers may be stronger than 11. I don't think we've ever seen 11 have a feat like that. That is probably the greatest feat of strength we've seen. Maybe 11 is like season 1 when she snapped every bad guy's neck at the school. But like, he killed like 4 Demogorgons in different locations. Excuse me? Will the Sorcerer! Alright, with Elle's weakness or whatever, kryptonite, right? They're like, oh, they have Vecna. No, they do not have Vecna. Because Henry's out here grabbing kids. They don't have them. I knew it wasn't that. And I'm like, I knew it was her sister. Because it was like, hey, here's her sister in season 2. There's other people. Didn't do anything with her. Wasn't in season 4 in any of the flashbacks when all of them died. So I'm like, she's alive. She's out there somewhere, obviously. So what's up with that? We haven't seen her. Boom. They brought her back in season 5. I knew they would. So I'm like, as soon as they saw that some weapon or being powered, I'm like, it's her sister. So some of the twists were pretty predictable. With her sister, I was like, With the whole Max thing, I was like, yeah, okay. Because I knew Max would be involved somehow. I knew she would be able to connect or impact the story somehow from being in a coma or something like that. Like, she'd be connected. So she's kind of in Henry's mind and guiding or whatever. Holly. I'm like, okay, I could see that, I guess. Because if she wasn't going to be in this season doing some kind of powers, have some kind of powers or whatever, she died. So if 11 got her powers from Henry, Will got his powers from Vecna, or Henry, or 1, or blah 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 blah. Would Max have powers if she wakes up? I feel like she would have to, kind of, to make sense, right? Because they all got their powers from the same person. And would that mean like Holly would have powers? And like any of the kids taken and like ingesting or whatever with the tubes down their throat? Does that mean all of them have powers? I don't know. Maybe. Dude, if Will would have locked in just like a little bit sooner, none of those kids would have been taken. But no, he couldn't have locked in like 15 seconds earlier. Dude! Now we're gonna have a whole plot where we gotta save all these kids and not just Holly. Thanks, Will, for not locking in. Shout out to that one boy, whatever, for tricking all those kids into going, even though they still ended up dying anyways. Oh! Lucas got skirted. I guess it's not that bad. It's only like like some flesh right here. So that's oof. So he's got to get that taken care of. That's a scar for sure. That's a scar for sure. They better give him like a scar or something, right? Or something. If they don't, I'll be slightly pissed. Okay, overall this episode was golden. It started off slow. I was like, eh. And then I was like, oh! Now it's time for a rating. I was prepared to give it a 7.5. I'm giving it a 9.5. That last 30 minutes was incredible. I think that's tied for the highest rating I've ever given an episode in the show. I gave an episode in season 4 9.5, an episode in season 2 9.5, and an episode in season 1 a 9.5. 2 in season 1, but none in season 3. Alright, that was my review of Stranger Things season 5 episode 4. I'm gonna end the video here, so I'd like to thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Alrighty, goodbye.